A very good morning to all my children of class 6, and I am happy to welcome you all once again to my biology class. In today's class, we will be learning about chapter 1, types and venation of leaves. We have started chapter 1 in our previous class, right? So we have studied about the structure of the leaves already in the previous class. In this class, we are going to study about the types of leaves, the arrangement of leaves and the venation of leaves. So let's get started. So first, let's learn about the types of leaves. In your day-to-day life, you see different types of leaves, right? What are that different types of leaves? It means each leaf vary in their shapes, right? Are all the leaves are of same shape and size? No, right? They are all of different shapes. So based on their shapes and sizes, they are categorized into two types. Okay, so what are they? They are called as simple leaves and compound leaves. What are the two types of leaves? Simple leaves and compound leaves. The name itself suggests that simple is going to be very simple in structure and compound is going to be a complicated structure. So let's learn what it is. Let's compare and learn so that you don't get confused. Okay, so based on what properties we learn? First we are going to learn about based on the property of lamina or leaf blade. In your previous class you have studied about the structure of the leaf, right? What did you study in the structure of the leaf? You know, leaf is like this, right? Leaf has a leaf blade. This is called, what is this called? Leaf blade, right? Or you can also call it as lamina. So what is this called? Leaf blade or lamina. Which one? This broad structure is called leaf blade or lamina, and this is called as petiole. Do you remember? So the two parts of the leaf include leaf blade and lamina. So the first classification of simple and compound leaves is based on the structure of the leaf blade. For simple leaf, the leaf blade is going to be different in structure, and for compound leaves also, the leaf blade or the lamina, a leaf blade and lamina means the same. This area is the leaf blade or the lamina. Okay, so for compound leaves, the leaf blade or lamina structure is going to be different. So let's compare let's study what difference you have in simple and compound leaves. So the lamina in simple leaves is not divided. Can you see any division in this structure? You can't see any division. No, how it is? Just a simple smooth structure you have. The lamina is simple and smooth, right? Are there any divisions? Is it cut into small parts? No, right? It is just a single smooth lamina in the case of simple leaves. What about compound leaves? How it's going to be in compound leaves? Let's see. So how is the lamina? In compound leaves, the lamina is divided into small leaflets. See, this one leaf blade, no, it is split into many leaflets. It is split into many small, you call these small leaves as leaflets, because the leaf blade is supposed to be like this. How? It is supposed to be like this, but instead of being a single wide surface, it is cut. It is divided into small leaflets. So this is the leaflet, this is the small leaflet. Okay, so the lamina of simple leaves are just one smooth structure, one big smooth structure. But in the case of compound leaves, you must have seen this type of leaf, right? In rose plant all you can see. If you have rose plant at home today, just go and see, you will have leaves are arranged in the form of leaflets. Whereas in mango tree all, you will have single big leaves, right? So you don't have leaflets in mango tree, whereas in rose plants you can see leaflets, because the single blade is divided into small leaflets. So this is the first difference. Then what differences you can see between simple and compound leaves? The next is about the divisions. See, in some cases I told you simple leaves are always big and smooth in structure, but in some cases it is not smooth, it has divisions like ups and downs or like grooves. The edges are not very smooth in the case like grape leaf. Have you seen grape leaf? I will show you the picture, you can check. See, this is the grape leaf. What did I tell you? The surface is not smooth in structure. This is the mango leaf. It is very smooth in nature, right? Whereas in the case of grape leaf, you can see such structures. There are divisions in the leaf. You call them as divisions. Okay, there are divisions, but they do not reach the midrib. What is midrib? You know, the vein, the single vein, big vein in the center is called the midrib. Do you remember? This is the midrib. Okay, so this is the midrib. So there are divisions in the leaf, but this division is not reaching this area. Where is the midrib in this leaf? It is here, no? So do these divisions reach the midrib? No, no. So in simple leaf, these divisions, even if there are divisions, actually generally it is smooth in nature without any division, but sometimes like in the grape leaf, it is divided, but even if it is divided, it will not touch the midrib, it will not reach the midrib. What about compound leaves? If they have divisions, will they touch? You can see in this image itself. See, I told you this is the big leaf blade, okay. So the big leaf blade has been divided into small leaflets. So where is the midrib actually? The midrib is here. So do these divisions touch the midrib? Yes, right, they touch at these places, these points all, they touch. So in the case of compound leaves, the leaflets or the divisions touch the midrib. So here the divisions do not touch the midrib. In this case, in the case of compound leaves, they touch the midrib. See, the leaflets are all touching the midrib, but actually in the case of compound leaves, you do not call by the term midrib. Instead, it is called by the term rachis. It is called as rachis. Why it is called as rachis? Because here you no more have a single leaf blade, no. If it is a single leaf blade like this, you can call this as a midrib. But in the case of compound leaves, you don't have a single leaf blade. You have structures like this, and you have many leaflets, right? So that's why the central stem like thing, no, it is not called stem, it is called as rachis. What is it called? It is called as rachis. So here you can call it as midrib because you have only one leaf. So the thick vein in the center is called midrib, but here they reach the, you can term it as midrib in terms of being the single big leaf blade, but since it is divided into leaflets, you should call it as midrib. So these divisions, these leaflets are all divisions, they reach the midrib or the rachis is the second point. So what differences have we seen? Simple leaves are always like one big smooth surface that will be in the lamina or the leaf blade, whereas in compound leaves you will have many small leaflets. And the second difference what we have studied, even if there are divisions in the leaf or the lamina, it will not reach the, it will not touch the midrib. Here in this case, the leaflets, the small leaflets will touch the midrib or the rachis. So these are the differences we have studied. There are one more difference and some examples. Let's study. So what is the third difference? It is about the buds. Suppose if there is a bud, about buds we have studied. Now what we have studied, a bud can give rise to a flower, or a bud can give rise to a branches, or vegetative buds will give rise to branches, right? And floral buds will give rise to flowers. This you have studied in the previous class. So how will the flowers or the buds be in the case of simple leaves, and how the buds or where the buds will be present in the case of compound leaves, we will see. So in the case of simple leaves, if there is going to be a bud, it will be in the axil of the leaf. You have studied about axil, no? What is axil? Axil is the angle between the petiole of the leaf and the stem. Do you remember? Axle is this one, right? If there is a stem and if there is a leaf, it is the angle between the petiole of the leaf and the stem. So the axle of the leaf only you can find this is the axle, right? So here you can find stem. So in the axle of the leaf, for simple leaves you will get buds. But if it is in the case of compound leaves, where you will get bud? Again you will get in the axle of the leaf only. What does this mean? What is the difference? I mean that here only you will get bud. Okay, the bud will be here, but in the leaflets here all you will not get. Okay, in the axle of the leaflets you will not get, you can not in the leaflets, that is why it is given not in the leaflets, it is only on the axle of the leaf, because this is considered to be the main leaf. Okay, so only in the axle of the main leaf you will get the buds, but never in the petioles. Here all buds will not be formed in the case of compound leaves. So these are the three differences. What are they? The lamina is single big, which is not divided. Here the lamina is divided into small leaflets. Second, even if it is divided, it will not reach midrib. If it is divided, it will reach the midrib, which is called as rachis. And then here the bud is formed, always buds are formed in the axle of the leaf. Here also buds are formed in the axle of the leaf, but never in the leaflets. Now let us see the examples. When I was explaining this point, I told you this type of leaf, where can you see? In rose plants. Also this is neem leaf, right? So in neem also you have only compound leaves. Okay, so here also examples we have studied in mango tree leaves as well as in grape vine. The grape leaves also are examples of simple leaves. One leaf if you have, it is simple, and many leaflets if you have, it is compound. So what are the examples? Let me show you. So what are the examples? Mango, grape and peepal. Peepal is a tree. Okay, so these are examples. Mango, grape and peepal are examples of simple leaves, and rose and neem will have compound leaves. So are you clear about simple and compound leaves? So the two types of leaves, simple and compound leaves, have these properties. Next we learn the arrangement of leaves, how the leaves are arranged on a stem. That we learn in the next slide, the arrangement of leaves. So the arrangement of leaves on the stem. Where are leaves arranged? On the stem, right? Not in any other part. Leaves are always attached to the stem. How they are arranged? Based on their arrangement, the leaves are classified into three types. First, we have learned that leaves are classified into two types based on the shape of the leaves, right? Now let's learn three types of arrangements based on how they are attached to the stem. What are those three types? The three types of arrangements are called alternate arrangement, opposite arrangement, whorled arrangement. What are the three types of arrangements? Alternate arrangement, opposite arrangement and whorled arrangement. So let's study about if you see the images or pictures, you will understand better. So what is this alternate arrangement? In alternate arrangement, you have one leaf at one node. Before that, what is a node? Do you remember? This also we have studied already. What is a node? A node is, see, suppose if you have a stem, I will draw here. If you have a stem, and if there is a leaf like this, where is the node? Can you answer? Yes. So the nodes are here, right? So this is a node, this is a node, this is a node. Wherever in a stem, if a leaf is attached or a bud is attached or a branch is attached, those regions are all called nodes, right? So what the first type of arrangement says in alternate arrangement, there is one leaf at one node. One node, one leaf. So if you have this type of leaf, in one node there will be only one leaf in the case of alternate arrangement. See this picture. This is the picture of hibiscus plant, shoe flower. Have you seen that red flower? It is called shoe flower or hibiscus. So this is the example. See, where is the node here? You have here one node, here one node, here one, here one, here one. So you will have only one leaf at each node in the case of alternate arrangement, and they are spiral. See, suppose in the image I have shown the leaves to be far away from each other, right? Imagine if it is going to be like this, if there is a plant and if the leaves are like this, okay. So it will be messy, right? It will not have place to be arranged clearly. Okay, so this will not happen at all because the leaves are arranged spirally. What does it mean? See here, it is at different angles. If there is a one leaf here, next leaf is not in this direction, it is in this direction. See, if there is one leaf like this, the other will not be like this. It will be somewhere tilted in some other angle and it will be in the form of a spiral. What is spiral? Spiral means like this structure, right? So at different angles it will be arranged, it will not be like straight. Okay, that's what is given. It is spirally arranged, so they do not overlap. Only when it is arranged in the same plane, it will be overlapping. Now what is overlapping? If there is one leaf, another leaf will be touching that. Never like that. If you see any plant, God has beautifully created the plants that it will never two leaves will never touch each other. You can see any plant, the leaves will not be touching each other. There will be space somehow. So if there is alternate arrangement, definitely it will be spirally arranged above one another so that it doesn't overlap. Two leaves will never overlap or touch each other. Okay. So what we have seen in alternate type, there is only one leaf in one node and then they are spirally arranged so that they do not overlap. What is the example? Hibiscus, and one more example is given as shisham. Okay, so this plant and hibiscus are examples of alternate arrangement. The next type is opposite arrangement. What does this mean? Opposite arrangement. So in opposite arrangement, first the explanation part is given. In one node there are two leaves. In alternate arrangement, what did we see? In alternate arrangement we saw like this, right? In one node there is one leaf. This is what we saw. In this case, in opposite arrangement, in one node you will have two leaves like this you will have. Can you see the difference? In every node you will have two leaves in the case of opposite arrangement. If there is one node and one leaf, then it is called alternate arrangement. Clear? So in opposite arrangement, one node will have two leaves. Again, this is of two types. Okay? Opposite arrangement itself is of two types. Say for example, in Rangoon plant, the name of this plant is Rangoon plant. It is in the same plane. See, if I tell one node will have two leaves, it means they are in pairs. No, what is pair? Pair means two. No. So in this case, you can see each pairs, that is in Rangoon plant, you can see each pair arranged in the same plane. Same plane means if one pair is like this, other pair will be like this. So straight above each other. See here. If there is one pair like this, the other is like this. They are all arranged in the same plane. Okay. But sometimes in one node, when there are two leaves, say for example in guava plant, the pairs are arranged at right angles to each other. What does this mean? If one pair is like this, another pair is like this. Okay. What is right angle? Right angle means 90 degrees, right? So this is right angle. So you can see when one pair is arranged like this, the other pair is arranged in another angle, that is at right angle. So again the next pair will be in this angle and the next pair will be in right angle. Clear? So you know opposite arrangement itself means that one node will have two leaves. In this itself you have two types. Sometimes all are in the same plane. The pairs, they are in pairs, no, there will be two leaves. So sometimes the pairs are in same plane, like this it will be arranged, or sometimes as in the case of guava plant, it is at right angles to each other. If one pair is like this, the other pair is like this, at right angles. Okay, so this is about opposite arrangement. The third is called as world arrangement, and then the third type of arrangement is called world arrangement. What happens in world arrangement? In one node, how many leaves you can see? You can see greater than 1. See this picture, how many leaves you have in this one node? Which is a node here? Node is this one, right? So this is the node. In this node, how many leaves you have? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 leaves you have, and that is all arranged in the shape of a circle, and in such a way it does not overlap. See, there are 5 leaves in one node, but see, they don't even touch each other, right? So how wonderfully it is made. So that's why it is given, they never overlap, they do not overlap or touch each other. So in world type, what you have? One node, more than one leaf, greater than one leaf you have. Example, lilium. So this is the lilium plant. So these are all about the arrangement of leaves on the stem. So clear? So now we learn about the venation. What is venation? Venation means the presence of veins in leaf. Do leaves have vein? Yes, they do have. Like human beings, we have veins, no? Similarly, leaves also have veins. So how do they appear? There are two types of venation based on the pattern of arrangement. Let's see what are they. What are they? The two types of venation, parallel venation and reticulate venation. What are the two types of venation? Parallel venation and reticulate venation. Parallel, what is parallel? You can say example for parallel as a railway track. How does railway track appear? Like this, right? Oh, pen. So like this it appears. This is a parallel line, no? So in this type of parallel venation, you can see the arrangement of veins like this. What leaf is this? This is banana leaf, right? So see the veins, it is all arranged parallel. Can you see? The parallel to arranged parallel to each other. So it is called as parallel venation. What is this reticulate venation? Reticulate means it is complicated network. Complicated network. What all you have in reticulate venation? I'll show you the image so that you can see. This is reticulate venation. It is a network of veins. What is a network? It is highly complicated, right? What all you have? You have a midrib. In a reticulate venation, you have midrib. Where is the midrib? This is the midrib. Okay. Then you have secondary veins. What are secondary veins? From the midrib, you have some veins, no? This is all secondary vein. The veins which arise from the midrib. Which is the midrib? This is the midrib. The center one, no? This is midrib. Secondary veins, those veins which arise from the midrib are called secondary veins. See, you can see some more veins arising from secondary veins. They are called as veinlets. Which are called veinlets? These are all called veinlets. So, midrib, then secondary veins, and from the secondary veins, veinlets arise. So, all these you can see in reticulate type of venation. Whereas in parallel venation, what you see? Just parallel veins arranged to each other. Example given is banana leaf. In grass also you can see. Grass, if you observe like this, you can see in grass. Okay, so in grass, banana leaf, and in wheat leaf you can see parallel type of venation, and in reticulate type of venation you can see in mango tree and peepal tree. Okay, so here you will have midrib, secondary veins and veinlets. So these are the two types of venation. So for today's homework, you are going to do a activity. Okay, what activity? Take some plant. Okay, if you have potted plant at home, you can take a potted plant, or else if you have some plant in the soil also, you can do this. Take a plastic cover and wrap like this. Put on a stem and tie it with either a thread, or you can use also rubber bands. Okay. Thread is also okay. Just put a cover on some stem of the plant and tie it. Okay. And keep as such for some hours. After some time you can see water droplets inside. I told you, no, whatever water you pour inside to a plant, it will all be lost. 99% will be lost as water vapor. So that experiment you are going to evidence in today's activity. You are going to see the proof of it. So transpiration you have studied theoretically that when you pour water it is lost through the leaves. No, how can you prove? You can do this simply by this simple experiment at home. Just cover the plant with plastic paper. If you don't have a small plant, okay, teacher, ma'am, I don't have a small plant at my home, what you can do? If you have a tree also, in any one branch you can, if the branch is accessible to you, it's to your height, or if you can get help from the parents also, you can do with trees also. Any 5 or 6 leaves is enough to cover with the plastic paper. Just cover it and wait for some time, and you can see water droplets. Don't expect like 1 tumbler of water all, you will not get like that through one portion of the plant. So you will get only water vapors. Okay. You can see clearly in this picture, it's not so clear, but you can see. Just click the picture and send me to my WhatsApp number. Okay, please do, so that you can evidence or you can experience practically all these what you study in theory. Okay, so for yesterday's the last class, the person who gave me the first right answer is Giftlin. Okay, she has sent me the first right answer. And what are the answers for that? Page number 17, first 3 questions were given, no? So you can note down the correct answer. If you have written wrongly in your textbook, you can rub and write. Please always write with pencil, do not write with pen. Okay, so this is about and one more homework I have for you. In page number, so this I told you, no, the activity part I told you already. This is in page number 17. In page number 17 in your biology book you can find this activity. You need not read all, just cover a plant with the plastic paper and wait for some time and click a picture and send me. And also in page number 17 you have 5 questions. In that you will answer questions 4 and 5 and WhatsApp me to this number. Okay, so that's all for the class today. So until I meet you in another class, you all take care and bye bye.